Hello, 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 people, and welcome to the third installment of the Shake It Till You Make It podcast. Today's guest has played in some of the most famous clubs in Europe and South America. He's had support from the likes such as WAF, Marco Carola, the Martinez Brothers, just to name a few, and with releases on labels such as Dig Perfect, Nozzo, and Libero. I am so glad to be welcoming Mr. Smooth Operator himself, Alessio Bianchi.
Hello everyone, happy to be here.
Welcome. How are you, man?
I'm super good.
Good.
Always good when I'm here.
Nice.
I love this city.
Birmingham's not too bad to be fair.
I'm in love with this city.
Because you had a gig last night as well, right? So
yes.
We're fresh off from a gig yesterday, guys. So we're doing very well to be here, sat for the podcast. But if it's okay with you, what I like to do with a lot of my guests that I have on the podcast is I kind of want to start at the beginning, right? And I just want to understand from your perspective, where did electronic music start for you? Like when did you first hear about electronic music? And like when did the passion develop and then turn into, DJing and production and so on and so forth?
Yeah, that is from my father.
Yeah.
Because my father was a DJ.
Okay.
So he transmit me this
good energy,
wonderful energy. yeah. And I starting to learn a lot about the music, about the lifestyle in the music industry.
Yeah.
When I was super young, my first touch.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
My first touch with the music was with my father when he had a studio.
Okay.
With a vinyl.
Nice.
So
nice.
I was super young.
So did he teach you to play vinyl as well?
Yeah, but it's super difficult.
It is hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the first touch with the music was with my father.
Did he also make music, or he was just a DJ at the time?
Just a DJ.
So you've progressed on.
Yeah, but I want to learn about the production because I want to be more than my father.
Yeah.
It's a competition, you know.
Did he play as well, like in the same genre? Was it still like underground music, or was it something different?
Yeah, he play underground music, house music, rap music. He play all genre of music in Italy, of course. Nice.
Yeah. And you're born in Bulgaria, but you now live in.
I'm born in Bulgaria and now living in Bulgaria, but
got you.
But I live. But I live in Italy like 15 years.
Got you.
Yeah.
So you got to experience both sides, really, the Bulgarian side, but also the Italy side as well.
Yes.
So your dad introduced you obviously to like DJing and production, right? So, DJing mostly. What sort of, was it underground music that you first started listening to? Was it like house, tech house, minimal tech? What was the sort of first genre that you fell in love with and discovered, I guess?
I try every single genre on the underground music to found myself.
Your style,
First of all, I start with the house and deep house, and after that techno.
Yeah.
And I finally.
You play through techno as well?
Yes, when just at home, of course.
For sure.
Yeah, but I starting to produce and listen tech house, minimal, deep tech. And I found myself inside of this genre of music. Nice. But but now I playing also house music because I like to experiment.
Yeah.
Some genre of my set.
Yeah.
I like to.
Nice. I mean, you need a little bit of everything, right? Depending on the situation.
Yeah, of course.
What you play. So. Obviously, from DJing, how long was you DJing before you kind of, heard of production and then like wanted to start with production as well?
Probably.
So you was a DJ? You was a DJ first, basically?
And First of all, I started like a DJ. So after that, I like 6 years. I playing music. Yeah. But I playing a different genre of music. Yeah. I play Afro music in Italy because in my city the Afro music was super popular.
Yeah. Like Afro beats, yeah?
Yeah, Afro beats.
Yeah.
And when I moved in Bulgaria,
Yeah.
when I moved back in Bulgaria, and I reset my
Taste.
my taste. Yes,
Yeah.
I starting with deep house, house, and like 3 years I playing music in a bar.
Yeah.
And after that, when I found the underground music, I how to explain? I wanna explore the production world.
Yes. Yeah.
So after 3 years of playing music, I started to produce music because I wanna be more than just a DJ.
Just the DJing, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you as well, I think in today's day and age, I think just the DJing is just not enough anymore,
Yes.
you know, like for most people. But I think what's quite interesting as well, to be honest with you, and you've mentioned it, what was your experience like in terms of, because you've mentioned you started with Afro beats, right? When you was in Italy, because it was very popular, and then obviously you moved to Bulgaria and you resetted your taste in terms of like the music. How much of that was influenced by the fact that you was in different countries? You know what I mean? Because I know obviously the UK scene is predominantly, there's a lot of tech house, right? The sort of more Netherlands-based scene was like more the minimal tech side of things, like a little bit groovier. So was it a case of you experimented, or was you just a byproduct of the fact you was in, the area where they played? Basically, I guess what I'm asking is, what's the sort of music taste in the different countries? Is it similar or is it quite different?
It's fortunately is the similar. The Bulgarian scene is the similar of Italian.
Yeah. Neighbors.
Yeah, but it's more easy to honestly. It's more easy to realize your dream in Bulgaria,
right?
Because they give you an opportunity to play and to also to see in yourself your talent. So the people give you a hand, and this is the reason why I am now a big DJ, because one guy,
you're a great producer.
because one guy from Sofia, from Bulgaria, he gave me a chance to be here now.
Nice.
To play with the big artists in Bulgaria, and I'm super happy about that. Yeah.
Is there a lot of obviously, like the UK, there's a lot of DJs, producers, aspiring DJ producers just like myself. Is that kind of the same case in Bulgaria as well? Is it quite a big thing? Like, is underground music a big thing there, or is it?
I know so many artists in Bulgaria, but they don't have this.
The fire, the hunger,
yeah. They just wanna play music to enjoy. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
To enjoy, and probably this is not part of my process.
Yeah, so they don't wanna put the hard work of like. You know.
I know so many artists who put hard work, but many.
Yeah. Look, man. Yeah. It's the way things work. You know, what you put into it is what you get out of it at the end of the day, and not everyone's gonna. Because to be fair, actually, I was gonna save this towards the end. Yeah, but I think it's quite a nice way of segueing into this, because putting a lot of hard work into production, into DJing and stuff like that, I think it's super important. I don't think people really understand how much hard work goes behind it. And when I was actually doing a little bit of, research on you, I was looking at some of, your photos and stuff like that. And
this is my favorite photo.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So
this is my favorite photo and my favorite post on Instagram.
Yeah. I'll link it up for you guys so you can see it. But what I wanted to ask you, because I'll be honest with you, I read the caption, and the caption for me, I don't know why, it really like struck me. It stuck with me, because I could really sense like the journey that you went on by, because like what was you doing? Was you just like promoting, or was you just watching the guy DJ? No,
this is one event, Afro event in Italy.
Yeah.
And this photo was just to explain how I love this work.
Yeah.
To make music, to play music. When I go in the club, I go just to watch the DJ how he plays.
Yeah. Because you know what I was thinking, like, how does it feel for you right now? Yeah. So like, you know, you're quite young, you're just getting into DJing. How does it feel to be now sat in the position where you've got some of the biggest artists in the world and you're playing in some of the biggest clubs and the progress that you've made between those 2 points? Like, how does that feel for you?
Feeling amazing. Feeling amazing, yeah. Well, now when we talk about that, I realize the feeling is super good.
You're right,
super amazing,
right?
yeah.
Because I think the reason I bring this up, I think, is a lot of the time, I think, you know, especially DJ producers and especially people in our industry, you can try and, you know, compare yourself a lot against what other people are doing and like what they're doing on their journey and stuff like that. But sometimes we forget to look back to, like, you know, where did we start? What did we do? You know,
unfortunately, we are focused just in the future.
Yeah.
And the goals are so big, and you forgot the moment this moment, for example, how you start. How was the feeling when you start? How was the feeling when see your idol play music or produce music?
Or playing your music.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably now when I see this photo, completely changed my mind now. In this moment,
I'm glad. I'm glad. I don't know why when I saw the photo, there was just something about it that spoke to me on deep emotional level, because I think a lot of us go through this story of realizing, you know, like you said, we're just focus forward. But I don't think we stop very often to look back and be like, hey man, like, you know, we've come a long way. Like, well done. Like, I know there's a long way to go, but like, we've come a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't wait for you guys to see this picture, to be fair, but I'll put it up. I have to say though, the years have been very good to you. The hairstyle in there was very, like, how old was you there?
Ooh, I don't remember, man. I need to see, but my look is super bad. When I see this photo, my look is super fucking bad, bro. Look.
Don't worry, mate. I'll put a picture of me as well when I had that worst hair ever.
Bro. It's all. We playing with Pioneer.
With the ones you still put in the
super old Pioneer.
Oh, they're the CD. They're still the CDs one. Jeez, yeah, that is a long time ago. Oh man, that's crazy.
Probably 30, 40.
Yeah.
Because in Italy we don't have restriction in the club.
In terms of when you go into the club, no way.
You
really?
can entry at. Don't have restriction with the age.
Yeah.
Can entry.
Is that still the same now, or was it just
now? No, because a lot of people now drink a lot, take drugs.
Yeah.
So it's a dangerous place, you know.
For sure. To be honest, I think in Romania when I was younger, I think it was kind of the same. You know, it was a little bit more free. You was able to just go and, you know, go into the clubs. Didn't really matter how old you was. And I think it's really changed now.
Yeah. It's better.
Yeah. It's definitely become a little bit more strict, and you're not able to. But one topic actually, because you mentioned obviously the use of drugs, and obviously, by the way, if you want to go into this, we can go into this. If you don't want to, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I know that obviously you just drink, right? You've never touched anything else in your life.
Never.
Talk to me a little bit about that and like how that helps you within the touring life, because I think like people don't understand, you know, like the behind the scenes of like waiting for planes, you know, having to be sharp on your mind and meeting people in the club and always having to you know, be switched on basically. So has that ever been a temptation? Has it not been a temptation? Like,
no, man, as a DJ, my drugs is the people, of course. This is the most important.
Yeah.
And I search my drugs inside the people.
Yeah.
I don't need extra.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to enjoy with my eyes, with my clear body.
Yeah.
Every single moment when I play music.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't need to take other.
Yeah.
To be happy or to enjoy.
Yeah.
I drink a little bit because I'm super emotional. I'm super close.
Just to loosen up a little bit.
Yes.
No, I understand. To be honest, the reason I ask you that question is because I think obviously let's not shy away from this. Like it's a big part of like the industry, and I think having gone through a journey of myself, I've stopped drinking completely and everything else for the last sort of 3 months, right? And you kind of realize like how much of a hindrance it is to your progress. And I think the reason I'm saying it is for like other DJs and producers that are watching. And, you know, I've learned this lesson very late, unfortunately. Like I say late, I'm 28, but I think the ability to be so much more productive and interact with people, like the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a position, I guess, where, you know, you make the wrong impression on the first time that you make that impression, right?
Yes.
So I think it's very important to recognize that, and maybe, you know, don't go out every weekend and get smashed. Or if you go out and enjoy it, but don't like get so drunk that you're dying for 3 days.
You can enjoy without
afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to take you back to production. So, like, how long have you been producing for now?
Like probably 6 years, but 4 professional.
Got you.
So I have 2 years when I learn about the software, about how is
you're in Ableton, right?
Yeah. How is my genre of music, kind of music to produce?
Yeah.
I want to find myself in the production music. Yeah. So was like for 4 years I produce professional music.
Nice.
Professional, I put my music online in Beatport or I sing with the label.
Yeah.
So this is for me professional.
So it took you 2 years of basically learning how to produce first, and then basically started posting afterwards for the next 4 years.
Yes.
When you started with production, did you enjoy it straight away, or was it something like a process that built over time?
Half and half.
Yeah.
This is half. Yes, of course. I every day when I sit to produce, I enjoy for the day one.
Yeah.
But probably of the beginning, I don't put myself inside me in the music.
In the track, yeah. Because it's hard to express yourself.
Yes, probably I just follow the
trend.
The trend to move my name more big.
Yeah.
You know, this is the reality. So
for sure, but I think it's quite amazing that you say that, because I think, you know, I've had this debate with a couple of people, and I feel like at the beginning, when you don't know what you're doing in terms of production, I always feel that you basically copy what other people are doing to learn how they're doing that thing. And then once you know how to do that thing, then you know so many things that you can then start expressing yourself. It's like, I know you love your snare. You got one particular snare you use all the time. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that snare. Let me combine this with that, you know, that type of thing. So, because I think I've heard some other people say like, oh, go and create your own sound and just do your own sound from the beginning. Mate, when I don't know how to load the sampler into Simpler, like, I'm not going to create my own sound. Like,
yeah, now I see so many artists when they see one track or listen one track who work a lot, who is supported, like Marco Carola, Paco Suna, with Latin vocal. They make Latin vocal for 1 week. Everybody make a Latin vocal for 1 month. Like, for me, this is not good. This is just following the, you know, the trend. You need to be yourself. You need to be yourself, because the big artists like music, the innovation of in the music.
For sure.
For example, Jamie Jones.
Yeah.
When you send the music to Jamie Jones, you know, the label have a lot of demos.
For sure.
So if he accept your EP or your track, probably it will be out in 8 months.
Yeah.
So he wanna put music who will be viral.
Yeah, will still be good.
in
8 months time. Yeah, that's great. To be honest, I didn't. Very good perspective, by the way. I didn't think about it that way. They just want timeless music, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I find that quite interesting because I think on a theoretical level, I think it's not easy to say like be yourself. But I think internally, in terms of like what's happening emotionally when you sit down to make a track that may not necessarily sound like everything else that's out there, I think some people shy away from that if they don't have the confidence to just say, you know what, like, you know, this is me. I'm gonna do what I can. Like, for example, I had Josh Gregg on the podcast last week. So when I spoke to him, he basically has a very eclectic taste in music, which means he basically produces a lot of different things, right? A little bit of raw minimal, a little bit on the, you know, minimal side, tech house, and everything in between. So sometimes I think it's quite difficult to believe in yourself in that way, which is why people, you know, follow the trends. Do you ever have that issue, or do you just sit down and just say, you know what, today I'm gonna make whatever I make, and you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Bro, honestly, now it's my best period of my producing career.
Yeah.
Because now when I sit to produce music, I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't think if this track will be famous, this track will be with the good support. I don't think about it. I just enjoy the process of every process of creation music.
Yeah.
And before, when I sit to produce music, I have one pressure with
to make some.
Yeah, to make. Today I need to make
banger.
No, today you need to, but in my mind today I need to make. Today I need to finish.
Yeah.
No, this is not a part of the production.
Yeah.
Production. You need time to produce music. We are artists.
Yeah. So what changed? Like, what changed? Because the reason I'm asking you that question is because, by the way, you're not alone. Like, so many people go through that. And like Freddie, the first guest I had on the podcast, said the same thing. He said, I went through a period where I was just trying to make bangers. And he said, until I relaxed and just said, I'm going to make music that I enjoy, and whatever happens, happens. Like, what changed for you mentally?
Bro, probably because I love the music. Probably I love producing music. Mm-hmm. So I starting to experiment to enjoy my toys.
Yeah.
To enjoy the software more than to put 5 loops.
Yeah.
Because I told to myself, okay, you invest to plugin, you invest to good instruments for your home studio. You invest to your career to be a big, but you using loops.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Experiment, no? Just put yourself inside. You know how work the software. You know how to put one snare. You know how to put the glitch or something else. The different vocals. So experiment.
Yeah.
The best way is this to work. to put yourself inside your software.
Yeah. So what do you use? What do you use in terms of gear? In terms of instruments, what do you use?
I using Ableton Push because I using a lot of MIDI from drum rack.
Okay.
I created some drum racks with my favorite one-shot sounds.
Okay.
And also I using my Roland TRS.
You got a Roland drum machine as well?
Yes,
okay, nice.
Because I like so much the old school sound. So
okay.
Yeah. And
I don't know much about external hardware, by the way, but was it 808, 909?
808, 909, 606.
Got you.
But yeah, I recording some instruments from 909.
Yep.
Or I have a software digital 909, for example, in my software.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actual digital sample.
Yeah.
So you obviously have the samples that are being played from the TRS directly into the computer and you record that, but you also have the digital version.
Yes.
What I've always wondered, to be honest with you, is there a difference? Is there a difference between the samples that come out of the TRS, is there a sonical difference versus the digital side? Because there's always this debate of hardware versus software, you know?
Yeah, of course, the digital for me it's different because the process of making a digital sample pack, you put inside of sample pack to be more clear the sound. You put some compressor or some. You put your hand inside of
you
this
process
sample.
it.
You process this sample in the physical machine.
It's just raw.
You have the sample, the pure sound.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a different question then. What do you do? Because I'm assuming you have to do some sort of processing, right, to get the sample from the TRS. Sorry, mate.
No, don't worry.
To get the sample from the TRS, I'm assuming you have to do some sort of processing to be able to, make it sound like, maybe the loops that come. What do you do? Like, what sort of processing do you use? Obviously, compression, you've mentioned. Is there something else?
To make a sample.
So to
work inside the sample.
To work the sample. So, for example, the loops that you get already made sound different because they've been processed, right? The TRS, the output is raw. So do you need to manipulate that?
Sure. I using always one EQ to cut the part who I don't need.
Yeah.
And probably one compressor, but depends of the track, of course. Depends if this sample who I made, I need to speak more in my track. So
do you mean in terms of the mix to be more at the front?
Yeah, more the front. Yeah. So depends of the sample, but always I put some reverb or some kind of stocks from Ableton.
Okay, I didn't even know. To be honest, that's quite interesting. I didn't know that you can use the compression to be able to change the relativity of the sample in the mix. I didn't know that. Then again, my production skill could do with some improvement, to be honest. But no, man, that's super interesting. I think one of the things that I always like to touch on with production as well is, during your 6 years career of producing, was there any times where you kind of just thought like, screw this, like I'm done, like I don't want to do this, I'm tired? Or was it just like you've just enjoyed it all the way through and you just kept going? Was there any difficulties throughout that process?
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, no problem. In the 6 years that you was producing, was there any time you wanted to stop? Like it was just very hard, things wasn't working, or you just keep going?
No, I just keep going, man.
Nice.
I never put this negative, how to explain?
Thought.
Yeah, negative thought.
Thought. In your head.
In my head, in the production. I know one day I will be big.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
I like that.
So in the music industry, we have a lot of good moment, we have a lot of bad moment, but you need to be strong. You need to be strong and follow your dreams, follow your steps, small steps. You don't, because I have one time in my life when my mind
went away.
No, my mind think about the big steps, only the big steps. I don't enjoy the small steps. So now, for example, in these days, the Sun Waves Festival. Super amazing. Bro. I received 3 supports from 3 different tracks.
Nice.
2 new tracks from Mandamur who play my music. Yeah.
Nice.
And 1 Frank Rizzardo.
Nice.
This is the small steps who need to enjoy.
They give you that motivation.
Yeah, the motivation.
So before you got to the point where the big artists were playing your music, what do you think kept you motivated? Was it the progress, just seeing progress in your music, or was there
probably else? The progress. Of course, when I learned something new inside of software of playing music, or I found a good track I love to put in for it. This is the small things who
bring you happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give me the power to continue.
And keep
Of course, the situation. For example, if I have a track who was supported by a big artist, I'm super excited, happy, and I want to continue to
keep making
it.
it. You know, I just want to bring it back, if it's okay with you. I just want to bring it back because I think it's super important to touch upon. You said I always knew I was going to make it, and I think this is such an important part. Like, is that confidence just been there for you the whole time, or was this something that developed over time? Because, you know, I speak to people sometimes. I've been in this position as well. It's only really in the last year and a half that I just said, "Fuck it," like. I am who I am, you know what I mean? It's like people are going to like the music or like me. They're going to like me for who I am. And eventually, I know I'll end up being successful if I put in the right steps. But I don't think it's the case with everyone, you know, especially if you're at the beginning and you've just started and you're making tracks that maybe don't sound that great. And then you're comparing against, you know, people who've released music for like 10 years. So was that confidence something that built over time? Or you just one of those like lucky guys who is naturally just went, you know what, I know this is going to work. I'm just going to make it work.
I don't understand, bro.
No problem.
No, I understand some
parts.
Yes.
Some parts.
The question is.
The question is basically did the confidence develop over time, or was it something that you had naturally inside of you?
Yes, probably the time. For me, it's the time. Yeah, you need just take the time
and produce more.
See produce
the
more to follow the progress, follow the small steps. This is to learn music, to learn something new, to follow your favorite artist or favorite producer.
Yeah. Was there when at one point did you start playing like internationally? Like how long into your DJ and production career? Because I'm assuming first you started playing within sort of Bulgaria, and then how long after that did you start playing across other places? How long into the production journey? Had you already released? I'm assuming you've released music already by then.
Yeah, for sure. Like 5 years.
5 years, yeah?
Yeah. 5 years, I travel a lot.
Got you.
Yeah, I starting with my first gig in Hungary.
Okay. Next door. Right next door to Bulgaria.
Yeah. After that, Romania. Timișoara, Bucharest. Timișoara, Bucharest.
How was it?
Amazing. Bro.
Amazing, yeah?
Yeah. Bucharest, I like it so much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but in Timișoara, the party was super crazy.
You know what, man? So many people, you know what? Like, I was born in Romania, but I only lived there till I was 10. So, like, I've moved over here and I've lived here for the last 18 years. But, like, I'm really fascinated. I want to go back at some point and explore because, man, I don't know, from outside and from when I went to visit, it looks great, man. The economy's crap, don't get me wrong. Like, we all know that. But
this is another part. But, probably the musical industry is super big.
It is in Romania. I was surprised, to be honest, you know. I was surprised.
A lot of people who make the party I know the people enjoy the party.
Yeah.
A lot of people inside the club, always.
Yeah.
And you know, the big festival is from Romania.
Mate, Sunwaves is unbelievable.
Sunwaves, yeah.
Unbelievable. Have you had the chance to go or not yet?
Not yet.
But, yeah. You're just gonna play there. It's okay.
Probably next year. When I want to go, I have gigs around the world, so it's better then.
Yeah, no, man, it's insane. I think I've been twice now, and it's like, I think musically as well, if you want to just explore just different sides of music, you know, and have people play across a repertoire, like there's no place like it. Obviously, I'm biased because it's Romania. I'm born in Romania. I love it. You know what I mean? Like, but it's honestly an amazing place.
No, it's amazing.
What are some of the places that you've played and you've really enjoyed and you've thought?
First of all, in Romania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that a surprise for you?
No, because I already know the people.
Yeah,
I already know and following some parties from Romania, so I see the
what's happening.
Yeah. The second, probably in Ibiza, of course,
Yeah.
and Latin America,
Yeah.
and UK. Yeah.
Fair. What from a culture perspective, how is it quite different, the parties that you play, and how does that relate to your music? Do you find you have to adjust?
Yeah, of course. When for example, I know in Romania they like some groovy stuff.
Yeah.
So I playing a groovy stuff.
Yeah.
When I go in UK, yes,
Boom. Harder, yeah.
hard but class music.
Yeah.
You know. So when I go Ibiza, in my set you can how
You can hear.
you can hear
Yeah.
house music, tech house, minimal.
A little bit of everything.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess because there you have the right demographic of people who understand the music. You don't have to play like one particular, they're just happy to listen to everything.
Yeah, I like to transmit to the people something news, of course, but I watch the people how react of my sets. So if I play one track who is good for me, but the people don't react
like
good, I change it.
Yeah.
I always see the people reaction. So
what is it? This is interesting, actually. What is it you watch out for? You know, when you're looking at people, what is it you watch out for? Because I think like sometimes when I'm playing, like I've started learning over time, right? But there's times when people are just having a groove and they're enjoying it, but they're not necessarily like hands in the air and going crazy. So like, are you watching the way they dance? Are you watching maybe the expression on the face? What?
Yes,
both a little bit.
The both,
yeah.
But fortunately,
and if they're sleeping,
fortunately,
if they're sleeping, problem.
Fortunately, my set don't sleep. The people don't sleep.
Nice. I can definitely confirm. Last night was crazy, to be honest.
And so the both. I see the both. Yeah.
Nice. A different topic.
But sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
But when I play, I don't play 2 hours of set. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I wanna tell my story in my set.
Yes.
I go up, down, down.
Yeah.
This is my method of playing music.
Yeah, and did you become comfortable with that over time? And the reason I'm asking this question, by the way, is I think for a lot of maybe younger DJs that are starting out, like what I've noticed, at least from my experience, is it just keeps going up in terms of like energy and level. There's no part where they kind of take it down a little bit. And did that come in time for you? Because I think it takes a level of confidence to be like, you know what, like, okay, I've been smashing them for, like 30 minutes right now, an hour, whatever. Let me like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Let it breathe,
Yeah. If you have a set like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, it's normal to need to put your best.
Yeah, of course.
Because 1 hour and a half, it's like 20 tracks.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
It's not a lot. You don't have time to go up, down.
Yeah.
But if you have a good set time, like 3 hours, 4 hours, for example, like me in Miami, I have 5 hours set.
5 hours set?
Yeah, I record in SoundCloud. If you hear how I starting, how I go up, and how down, and how up and down, because the people need to chill a little bit.
For sure, yeah.
In 5, 6 minutes, 10 minutes to chill, and after that to come back.
Yeah, and obviously when you went through like multiple genres as well when you were
playing. Of course. This is my favorite to play, for example, 3, 4, 5 hours, because you can put everything
that you want, Yeah. Do you get many of those sets? Do you get many sets which are quite long format? Because I think these days there's a lot of very play 1 hour and
not many. I have recorded probably in my SoundCloud 2 or 3. I don't remember. 2, it's sure, because I have from Cacao Beach. It's iconic club from Bulgaria, and from Miami. It's new set.
Love that.
The last tour, yeah. But I had like 5 or 6 parties in my entire career who I play 5 hours.
Yeah,
For example, 6.
And you enjoyed those ones the most, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, because I really transmit to the people who I am in this set.
Yeah. With I'm by the way, I'm 100% I agree. Like for me, when I start DJing, I'll be honest, it takes me like 30 minutes to even get started, you know, to even get into the middle of it. What I wanted to ask you as well is like from a career, from a DJing perspective, at which point is this now full time for you, or is it are you still working like a normal job? Because I think a lot of people have a false illusion. Well, they have a false illusion that, oh my God, DJs just, you know, make a lot of money and all of a sudden you can quit your job and, you know, become an international DJ.
This is the question who we need to talk about, because, for example, when I see the interview from the big artist, never this
they don't talk about this.
Now, like 1 hour and a half, I don't work. It's full time on
a year and a half. Yeah.
A year and a half. Yeah.
But this is after how many years? After
10 years. So, of course,
it's not a get rich quick scheme, guys.
Of course, I work in my restaurants, my family restaurants. I work in call center. Yeah. So
you gotta do what you gotta do, innit?
Yeah, but I work it for the music. Yeah. This is my priority. So my entire money from my work, I put in the music.
In the music. Yeah. So when you was working, because I find this very interesting, when you was working like call center job, and also you were saying you was working in your family restaurant, how many times a week was you producing?
Bro, I don't, probably, when I go home after work, I work with the music, because...
Every day, yeah?
Every day.
That's very good, man. That's very disciplined.
For example, my manager Aldo told me, you don't have a clubbing culture. I told to my manager Aldo, bro, I work it. And after work, I make music. I don't wanna go outstairs to enjoy one party in Bulgaria. The situation was in Bulgaria, no? I don't enjoy the party. I wanna stay focused.
Exactly.
To produce music, to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think the reason I bring this topic up, I think, is because it's, you know, I've been through the journey myself, you know, where like you go out at the weekend, whatever, on a Saturday, you work really hard all week. Yeah. First of all, actually, let me take it back a step. First of all, I think people need to understand that if you're ever going to want to be successful in this industry, you need to be doing something towards your career every single day.
Yeah, sure.
Or at least once every 2 days, right? Number one. That's battle number one, right? Battle number two is understanding that, yes, you can go out and network and, you know, have a good time at the weekend, but like you can't just keep going out every single weekend, getting drunk every single weekend or otherwise, and then expect to be good the week after, you know? Because like, I don't know, for me, but I don't drink anymore now, but when I used to drink, 2-3 days really, I wasn't back to normal, you know. It was like a reset button. So it's very important, I think, for people who are watching, you know, DJs, producers, so on and so forth, to understand that, like, what does life look like for a DJ producer every day? Life looks like, especially when it's not a full-time job, you go to your job, you talk to your bosses and your managers and everyone else, and, you know, you have your fun time at work as much as you have your fun time, and then on top of that, you come home and you still got the other part of producing, making a podcast, whatever it might be, on top of everything else. And then the weekend, when you have, like, you know, finally you have 2 days for yourself to be able to sit down and do the things you want to do. Yeah. That's what you should be doing most of the time, you know? Yeah. It's this. Yeah. Did you, because obviously you said your manager Aldo was saying that basically you don't have the clubbing culture. Was you ever scared from that perspective of, oh my God, I'm not in the clubs, I'm not networking, how am I going to get my opportunities, how am I going to talk to people? Was that ever something that crossed your mind? Yeah, sure. But now I wanna... ¿Cómo? Bro, ¿estás durmiendo? ¿Cómo se dice? Recovery. Yeah, recovery.
This is I wanna
Jesus just joining us here in secret.
I wanna recovery this part of because I need
Yes.
to learn about the clubbing, and now I go upstairs. For example, I go in the club in Ibiza to hear some my favorite DJ, for example.
Yeah.
How they play,
Yeah.
music, no?
Yeah.
And this is such important.
Yeah.
Not just for the contact.
Yeah.
Just to hear
How it works.
Yeah.
Because then you can get an idea of like, okay, so what's being played at what time and how the people responding. Like, what would I do in this situation?
Yes.
Would I play that type of track? Would I not? But
exactly.
at the same time, I think what's really important to pick out is, you're now at the level where, your productions are very good. So you have that flexibility of being able to now go back to the clubbing culture.
Yeah.
Because the way I look at it, and obviously like feel free to jump in, but the way I look at it is like your music is your product, right? Like that's ultimately like what the product is in a business. And then the rest of it is like the marketing of the product. So you have to have the music to be able, well, you can do both in parallel, but like ultimately, if you don't have a good product, you've got nothing to market.
For me, two in parallel.
Yes.
It's better to learn about how play music because many people don't know, but DJ and producing is not the same person.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, DJ is one person producing
for sure.
One person.
Different skill set.
You need to level the two types.
For sure.
The same.
I by the way, I agree 100%. I was talking more from the perspective of like the DJing and the production. Let's say for now, like they're sort of together, but they're different.
Mm-hmm.
But also the marketing side, right? Because there's no point. I think what I see quite a lot is people network, but they never put the effort into their, the music side of things as well, like making the good music. So I think. For me, I think it's hard to do both at the same time. It's hard to network all the time and go out to clubs and everything else. You need a period where you make music and you get very good at making music, and then you can still network. Don't get me wrong, but you can make more of an effort to network afterwards. But this is just this
is true. But for example, if you put your energy to produce music and you are famous. For example, because you produce good music.
Yes.
And I call you and told you, okay, I invite you in UK, for example, to play music.
Yeah.
But you don't have a background on playing music.
Yeah.
Playing shit music. Or not playing good music.
Yeah.
Is the same. It's failure. How to explain? It's not good.
Yeah. You need to have like the both experiences.
Yeah, for me, it's the both. You need to put the both in one level.
Got you.
Yeah. You need to play good music and to produce good music.
Got you.
Yeah.
Management. You mentioned Aldo. Shout out Aldo. I know we've never met, but hopefully at some point we get to shake hands. When did Aldo come into the picture, and how has that changed the game for you?
First of all, Aldo is the probably most important person in my life.
After your mom, yeah?
Of course. But yeah, Aldo, it's... How to explain? Aldo, first of all, he invited me. He was a promoter of one event at the end.
Okay, this is in Bulgaria.
Organization, no, it's he's Italian.
Okay.
He organized music in Milan.
Yeah.
Events in Milan. Sorry, with IDN Records. So one day,
actually.
Yeah. So one day he texted me and told me, "Hey bro, I wanna put you in the lineup on my IDN showcase."
Yeah. This was from you didn't know each other.
No. He just organized.
Yeah.
So I go to Milan and we speak about the music, the process of the music,
Yeah.
my future.
Yeah.
And he told me, bro, it's super complicated to organize a small events in Milan.
Like everywhere.
Because most of the big artists have exclusive with big clubs.
Okay,
so
here we go.
You can put some names, important names on your event.
Yeah.
And he told me I'm good to management. So if you want, we take a small contract with us to manage yourself to around the world.
Yeah.
I told, why not? I need you. Because I want to focus it 100%
on the
music.
Yeah.
Because if you need to focus it, to organize your plan, weekend plan, the flight, money, and produce music, search music.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to do.
Yeah. And we starting with Aldo, and the big things coming.
I love that.
A lot of big things coming. Yeah, completely changed my career and also my mind.
Yeah,
Aldo helped me a lot. It's like a brother.
Yeah, you can tell.
It's like a part of my family.
You can tell the way that you speak. I can feel you have a lot of respect for him.
A lot.
You can tell that he's really helped you within your life. Is he younger, older? Is he same age?
It's like same
age. Yeah. So like literally like a brother for you.
Yeah. For that I told you it's like a brother for me.
Nice.
We have such a grateful relationship. Yeah, we are super close. Yes.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing.
He invests a lot of money for my last 3 tours. He come in Latin America with money from him.
His own pocket.
Yeah. His own
amazing,
pocket. Man. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And he don't ask me one time, bro, I need money or no.
Yeah, because he understands where you're going together. He understands the vision. He understands what you guys want to achieve.
Yeah.
Mate, that's amazing. Honestly, I think it's very difficult to find in general.
Super
to be honest.
difficult.
Yeah, I think it's general, especially in this industry. I think it's very difficult to find people who are super reliable, but have principles and are kind, humble, and they understand the journey that you guys are on.
He really believe in our project. He really believe in myself. And this is the reason I want to work with him, with him.
How important is that for you to have someone in your corner who's like, Alessio, let's go. Like, me and you, let's do it. Like,
it's such important for me.
Yeah.
When I have a support from a super
close person.
Yeah, close person. For me, it's like motivation
for sure
make something big
sure.
So Aldo is the person who make when I want to start one project, for example, I share to Aldo and he told me, no bro, this is not the moment. Or no, wait 1 month. Or wait this, or let's go. Is this the moment? Let's go. So I trust with close eyes.
That's amazing, man.
To Aldo.
That's amazing.
Of the day one.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I think it's very, very hard to come by, and I'm so glad that you have that in your life with someone, and you're able to not only have a deep friendship by the sound of things, but also be able to work on a professional level to try and further your career. And I think it's important as well because, to be honest with you, I think what people don't think about, like how important it is to have the right people in your corner, the right people like fighting for you. And like you said, you go to him and you tell him your ideas and he's like, yeah, maybe this one, maybe not this one. But you don't go crazy in your own fucking head. You can go to someone and have that conversation. How did you guys meet? Oh, you mentioned he messaged you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. And he make a lot of good things for me also.
Nice.
A lot of good agency.
Yeah.
From Europe. want Aldo inside
Yes.
to work, but he told to agency, if Alessio don't come with me, I don't enter in the agency.
That's amazing, man.
Because, bro, in 1 year and a half, we totally travel around the world, just me and Aldo.
Yeah.
We can, without agency,
Yeah.
we can,
Yeah.
step by step.
Well, obviously, he's doing a very good job.
3 tours. These 3 tours was organized by Aldo.
So what would you say changed? Is it just that obviously you was focused on the music, right? You was focused on getting the music right. What would you say Aldo's responsibilities are to be able to help you book more shows? Does he reach out to promoters and he pitches you as, this is Alessio, this is where he's released, this is his, I don't know, like his support, or how does that work?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know much about it, by the way. That's
First of all, the responsibility of Aldo is, of course, to make the booking fact.
Yes. So like the actual.
So to close the booking, to give a contract to the promoter, to book a flight with the promoter, to how to explain the
operational stuff.
Yes, the operational stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, Aldo have a lot of good contacts because he living in Ibiza.
Yes.
So there a lot of contacts.
Of course, yeah. You're on the ground.
And of course, when the people see what Aldo doing with Alessio, when meet Aldo in Ibiza, how was the party?
Yeah.
So
they're like, I know this guy knows what he's doing.
I have Alessio in this week here. You wanna make one party?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
You know?
I like that. So obviously he reached out to you. Because I think the question that some people ask, right, is like, when am I ready for management? Right? That's what people say. Like, when am I ready for management? Do you think you should be searching for management, or do you think you should just focus on the music? When your music is good enough, management will find you. You know, because your music is going to be good enough for people to go, you know what, I see something in this person. I see something in this guy.
You mean
from a management perspective? Some people basically think they will find you, like, you know, Aldo found you.
Okay.
He probably listened to your music and he was like, yeah, like this guy, we can do something. Or on the other side, some people think, oh, I need to go find a manager. You know, let me go find a manager.
You don't go to find a manager for sure.
Exactly.
It's the manager who found yourself. It's like a football club.
Yes.
If I am a football player, I don't go to Inter Milan to propose myself. Hello, I'm a football player. You know. No.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it's like, yeah, sometimes.
But still don't work.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
The big agency don't work in
like that.
The big agency look the DJ
for sure
how work, and yeah.
Then they're like, oh, this guy's actually ready. We can jump on with him. So Aldo came. Do you know why he reached out to you? Was it because of your music, basically?
Yes.
Yeah. So he listened to the music and he was like, all right, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, guys, obviously work hard, get your music up to par, and then eventually you're going to get to a point where another Aldo will be approaching you. But it takes a while. Just to kind of round things off, I really want to just touch on, you know, we're halfway through 2024, right? Obviously, quite a successful year for you so far. But do you have any other goals that you have until the end of 2024? Do you sit down at the beginning, maybe with Aldo or just yourself, and do some goals and think, this is what we want to achieve. This is what we want to do for 2024. Is there something that you want to achieve by the end of the year?
And yes, every year I put goals.
Yes.
I follow. How to explain?
Like targets?
Yeah. Every year I follow my goals. My plan, my target.
Yeah.
For 2024, for sure I want to release more music on big labels. Gotcha. This is my priority.
Any targets?
Label targets?
Label targets.
Yeah, sure. D Perfect, Hot Tracks, dream
The
labels.
usual.
Dream labels.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I starting in my SoundCloud, my one small project, but for me it's super good, and the name is 360.
360.
Yeah, it's like a serial podcast, one per week, one per month. Sorry.
Nice.
Inside of these sets, you can hear the culture of Alessio Bianchi,
Nice.
the music culture of Alessio Bianchi.
Nice.
So you can find a set who I play vinyl music. You can hear a set more minimal, more deep house, more
Nice.
classic house. But yeah, this is one project who I love
I like that.
when I make it. No.
Yeah. When's that gonna start?
Yeah.
Has it started already, or you?
No, I already have the set recorded,
Yeah.
and probably I put next month.
Nice. By the way, guys, I'll link all of this in the description. You can follow Alessio, and then obviously follow his new project as well. Pretty much everything, really.
Guys. Yeah, thank you for the
no
support. And also I have a lot of unreleased track
Yeah.
who I hope to sing on this big label. So
Nice.
yeah.
Any big gigs coming up?
Yeah, I have next weekend. Next week I have 2 gigs in Ibiza.
Nice.
One with Nodzo Showcase
Nice.
and Vibe Club, and the other one is with Ibiza Talents in Tantra Club.
Tantra Club.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything for after?
After.
Not yet.
After?
For after those gigs, like after.
Yeah, I have in Sofia
Nice.
one important gigs, and after that, of the end of the May, I have probably one of the most important gigs in my life. One of the not important, but it's the most one of the beautiful gig. How to explain? One of the
No, important is the right thing to say. Yeah.
One of the important gigs.
Something that means a lot to you, yeah?
Yes, at Colorado Charlie is such an iconic club in Holland with one of my favorite artists, Flo Shore.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in love with this girl. yeah, super great artist, and yes, this is my month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. Honestly, and I'm glad. Obviously, I'm glad that first of all that you set those goals, and then obviously that you're halfway through and achieving those goals as well.
Yeah.
So working very forth. But honestly, man, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for sharing some time with me. We've covered quite a lot. I'm sure there's a lot that you guys will take out of this. If you got any questions, obviously feel free to hit us up. But it's been an absolute pleasure, and I wish you all the best.
For me, the same, man. Thank you so much.
There's not a lot of space, but it's cool. Thank you very much, man. Thank you.